Good morning. I'm so grateful to be here this morning. I'd like to thank Kathy for inviting me to join you today and all the friendly faces who came to hear about Cristo Rey and support us today, including my daughter, Emma. I'm actually a little bit overwhelmed by all the friendly faces that unexpectedly came today, so thank you so much, including our board member, Katie Castor. So I'd like to start today with a story. Picture a scene straight out of a perfect Hallmark Christmas card. A family of four radiating hope and joy. And imagine that cherished image transformed into a puzzle, each piece representing a precious moment. Now, envision someone seizing that puzzle, tossing it into a box, and shaking it until every piece is scattered beyond recognition. Nearly 13 years ago, right here in this room, my family experienced that very shattering moment. I still recall standing here with my two young children in our Sunday best as our young Maddie and Emma reached for donut holes, competing with every other child in the room, trying to grasp their tiny fingers in the sticky pile of the perfect blend of sugar and sweet. But for me as their mom, Sundays had become a day of dread rather than solace. My husband would appear in his Sunday best, a facade of normalcy that concealed his disease behind closed doors. After Mass, we returned home with the dread of NFL Sunday, when his disease of alcoholism spiraled out of control after every Charger loss. And the Chargers lost a lot. I was barely making it through each day, juggling work, caring for our children, and trying to maintain a semblance of normalcy. With my husband too sick to work, I became the sole provider, and balancing everything nearly became impossible. And at the same time, our neighbor next door was bravely fighting stage 4 cancer. And every day, families would gather around their home, offering flowers, balloons, heartfelt support, and almost always warm casserole dishes. And my children and I would watch behind closed shutters, silently wishing we could receive even a fraction of that care. Oh, what we would have given for a warm casserole dish. Instead, shame and stigma kept us isolated, and I reached out to only one trusted friend, Kristen French, who is here in this room today. And she was our lifeline to normalcy. And in those dark times, I abandoned football and church alike, unable to bear the painful contradiction between our public persona and the realities of our private life. And I began to get mad. I was angry at God. I lost faith. I had despair and resentment in my heart, where faith and love once lived as a child. And I was a different person now. I was tougher, emptier. Yet my children continued to attend the activity school and Mass every Friday. And our daughter Emma had taken up choir. And I decided one day to walk back into church. But I wasn't there for me, and I wasn't there for God. I was there for my daughter. And when it was time for Emma to sing, it wasn't a special song of any sort, and Emma didn't even have a solo. She was simply singing and smiling and continuing on with her happy face despite all she had been through. I made eye contact with her, and then I just broke down. All those memories flooded me at once. And that was the moment I fell from grace, or perhaps found it. I began weeping, unable to control my sobs, head had fallen in between my arms, and I didn't care if anyone saw me. Because at that moment, Emma did something so unexpected and powerful that changed the trajectory of my life forever. She brought me back to God. And it was one of the most welcoming, unconditional, and relieving moments of my life. Her bravery, her commitment to keep going, and not just keep her faith, but find gratitude and grace, when so many knew nothing of all that she had been through, was nothing that I had ever seen. And I'm so proud of you. So immediately, I asked God to give me strength to help me find purpose, to help families who are struggling, because I didn't want any person, woman or man or child, to experience the pain, the isolation, or loneliness that we had experienced. And I thought to myself, if my family, who lives in Forest Ranch, on the border of Rancho Santa Fe, and we have the resources of therapy, school counseling, and our children are attending one of the best schools in Rancho Santa Fe, what about those populations that are less fortunate? What are they experiencing behind closed doors? Are they needing that casserole dish? Over time, I realized I couldn't fix, change, or stop what happens behind anyone's closed doors. That is in God's hands. That is in God's plan. But I prayed and I asked, well, what can I do? And it wasn't until one day, once again, I had coffee with Cristo and French, and then enter God's plan. She told me about a place called Cristo Rey High School. Never heard of it, but she encouraged me to tour. And the day I stepped on that campus, I knew I wanted to be there. Not because the campus is beautiful. Many could say that it's not. The buildings are run down, cement stairs are broken, walls are thin, alleyways are uneven. Yet I have found this to be the most beautiful campus in all of San Diego, because the students are what make it beautiful. Settled on Mother Teresa's church campus in Southeast San Diego, the heart, the vision, the warmth of Mother Teresa rings in every student. And I'd like you to meet them. The volume. Not sure with that one. You know, I knew that there was going to be a tech problem, because if anybody who knows me knows that I'm terrible at tech, so this is bound to happen. I also spilled soap all over my blouse, so this is just par for the course. Emma, you want to come help your mother? You're pretty amazing, right? Yeah. So these are the students of Cristo Rey. When you walk past them, their heads are not down like typical teenagers, dismissing visitors as they pass. Nope, their heads are high. Their smiles are genuine, welcoming, and engaging. These qualities set them apart from the rest because they know that they now have a chance. They now have an opportunity to break the cycle of poverty, their lack of education and resources. Or for many, to be the first in their families to graduate high school and then move on to college. To break away from what might be happening inside their homes, behind those shutters, and find peace and safety within our walls. Where teachers take lunch breaks to help students who have fallen behind. Where counselors allow them to come sit in their office for lunch as students fight for the last seat at their common table. Students often arrive at Cristo Rey 1 or 2 years behind grade level, but by the time they leave, they are not only caught up. As of 2 weeks ago, we can now proudly say 100% have been accepted into four-year universities as of this year. Consider how remarkable that is in any context. Yet for Cristo Rey students, those who are raised by single parents, grandparents, or in the shadow of violence, it's nearly a miracle. And this is precisely why Mother Teresa chose this neighborhood for her nuns. It was the neediest place she could find. And this is where Cristo Rey decided to plant its roots. And why does Cristo Rey work so well? Well, we have longer school days to give students the extra hours they need to excel. With just 4 counselors for every 200 students, we provide personal support for those overcoming early hardships. And as an independent Catholic school, we tailor faith formation to empower every student. But none of this is the best part. The true magic of Cristo Rey is in our work study program. It's a hands-on approach that puts students in offices, labs, and professional environments. All of our students are U.S. citizens, a must to be a Cristo Rey student as part of our work study program. We have found the impact is profound. 96% of Cristo Rey students meet or exceed academic expectations in their work placements. Imagine the confidence that sparks in a teenager who once thought college was a pipe dream, and the resumes that they are building now. But then comes the ripple effect, the effect on their families, their neighborhoods, and future generations. Brothers and sisters are now seeing older siblings studying harder and dreaming bigger. Parents and grandparents hold their heads higher, knowing that college is no longer an impossibility, but an important milestone. And for each student who thrives, there are countless more waiting in line, hoping that a spot will open up. Cristo Rey, thank you, Jax, has already over 100 students on its wait list. Children who see this school as their lifeline to a better future. And this is maybe my best part of the speech and my favorite part, because I get to introduce you to Paola. She is our first Cristo Rey alumni hire, and she's currently attending San Diego State. If you could please welcome Paola.
Hello, my name is Paola. I'm a first-year student at San Diego State University, majoring in international business, emphasis in Italian and Western Europe. My experience at Cristo Rey was truly unforgettable. Being part of the school's early graduating classes meant I got to witness and contribute to the growth of a brand new community. Along the way, I built lifelong friendships, learned invaluable lessons, and had experiences that shaped who I am today. Like many students, I faced challenges. Balancing academics, work study, and personal responsibilities wasn't always easy. But the support at Cristo Rey made all the difference. Whether it was teachers who genuinely cared, mentors guiding me through the work study program, or the friendships that kept me going, I never felt alone. Cristo taught me resilience, adaptability, and perseverance. Now as a freshman at SDSU, I realized just how well prepared I was for this next chapter. The work-study program gave me professional skills that set me apart, and the school's rigorous academics helped me develop strong time management and problem-solving skills. More than that, Cristo instilled in me the confidence to step into new spaces and take on challenges with a growth mindset. Even after graduating, Cristo continues to support me, from staying connected with mentors to now having the opportunity to return as an alumni hire in the advancement office. I'm grateful to still be a part of this incredible community. Working in the advancement team allows me to give back, share my experience, and help ensure that the future students have the same opportunities I did. I'm incredibly thankful for everything Cristo has done for me, and I look forward to seeing how the school continues to grow and impact even more students. Thank you.
I just have to say, it's incredibly difficult these days to get into SDSU, so...
Yes, it is. Thank you, Stephanie. Yes. Oh, absolutely. Thank you, Palola. You joined us as a positive, friendly addition, and in no time, you've become engaged, confident, and a creative force on our team. We're truly blessed to have you, and I'm so proud of you. Alongside Palola, our board features San Diego finest, the former USD Law School Dean, a longtime Pepperdine president, and a founding member who now leads Cathedral Catholic High School. These leaders recognize excellence and commit their talent to support it. Now, I invite you to open your eyes to the possibility of becoming a partner in this extraordinary mission. Let's do this together. Let's ensure that every student who dreams of Cristo Rey gets the chance to walk onto that campus, slip on that polo, and step into a whole new future. Your support could be the difference between a child's dream deferred and a dream realized. And I'll leave you with two stories. One about the first day of school this August, where I witnessed firsthand Emma's Cathedral Catholic first day and our Cristo Rey first day. And at Cathedral Catholic, as many parents in this room know, the teachers greet students with pom-poms, with enthusiasm, and everybody has these warm, happy smiles. At Cristo Rey on our first day, a local man, once a Catholic school student who lost his way, taunted our students with, "Don't go to Catholic school, don't become a lawyer, don't listen to them." Yet still, our students walked proudly by, heads held high, determined to succeed. That's a Cristo Rey student. Next, fast forward right before Christmas. Paolo knows this, working in advancement means hustling so hard you sometimes forget to eat. So one day, while working on mailers close to 4 p.m., I realized I was starving and making mistakes. I said, "I am so hungry. I forgot to eat lunch." The young man next to me paused before replying gently, "If it makes you feel any better, I only had apple juice and celery for lunch. And dinner will probably just be water." I was humbled on the spot. This took me back to the moment when I asked for God's purpose in my life. I now know firsthand the capacity of the human spirit to rise, like I see in our Cristo Rey students, like I saw in my daughter Emma, and how she taught me to open my heart once again. And today, I see the power, the will, and the strength of all the women in this room to help make once the unimaginable for the poorest zip code of San Diego become possible for the students of Cristo Rey. So how can you help? Well, there's 5 ways. 1, come tour. Come see our students in action. We are so happy to bring one of our vans, one of our corporate work study vans, and pick you up on campus and drive you down so you can meet the students in action. It is truly magic. The second is we are very much in need of a women's committee, helping with events and a variety of different things. Number 3, spread the word. Cristo Rey was once called San Diego's best kept secret by the San Diego Union Tribune. Help us change that. Number 4, attend our next event. Join us March 26th at Rancho Santa Fe Golf Club for a light breakfast with Tony Gwynn Jr., where he speaks on leveling the playing field in education. And I'm very proud of this part as well, because it's hosted by my father-in-law, Robert Stine. And bring a friend. Number 5, if your heart speaks to you, please donate. With 60% of our funding coming from donors, your support is crucial. We have forms over there with Wendy, where we have QR codes if you're interested in donating, as well as sign-up sheets. If you're interested in being a part of our mailing list and getting to know our school a little bit online through emails and so forth, you can sign up over there with Wendy, as well as a sign-up sheet for the Tony Gwynn Jr. event on March 26th. And if you have any other questions, you can of course come and speak to me. So thank you for your time, for opening your hearts to hear about Cristo Rey, and for giving me the opportunity to be in this room once again. Sorry. But this time, I was met with love, peace, and community. And I'm happy to say that my husband is now 10 years sober. So this feeling with us here today is what I hope to bring to the students at Cristo Rey. Because for me, it finally feels like that warm casserole dish. May we find a way to bring each Cristo Rey students the opportunity to experience their own warm casserole dish. Thank you, and God bless.